Hey everybody, welcome. It is Saturday night, time for some breaking. And as I've done the last few weeks here in a row, we have, looks like we've got the whole stream working. So welcome to everybody. I see we've got Thomas and James and Kevin. Mirip is here. Good to see everybody. It's time to rip into some cards. So added some music and some intro and got started a little early tonight. I'd love to know what you guys think of that. And we're gonna get right into this. So we have 30 people, and as we do every time on our breaks, we have a fancy leaderboard here at the bottom that keeps track of how many cards each team gets. And if you own the team that gets the fewest cards at the end of the evening, you will get all of your cards for free. So, well, you'll get all the cards for that team for free. I have to be careful because a lot of you have bought more than one team, which I really appreciate. It makes this a lot easier to afford when we can all share this. So with that, I'm gonna get right into this. We've got our first box of Stadium Club Chrome here. Each box has one guaranteed autograph and hopefully a whole lot more. I'd love to see some orange refractors to 25. I'd love to be able to see. I know that someone, I can't remember who. I'd love for somebody to be able to catch the Hank Aaron auto they said is in this set. So we'll see what we get. We'll see if there's something cool in here. But I haven't ripped open any Stadium Club Chrome packs yet, so I'm a little bit excited to get into these because there's a lot of very valuable cards in these. Whoa, in these packs. Wasn't expecting that. So we will see if we can catch some parallels. That seems to be where a lot of the value is in this set. But the cards themselves, even just the standard base Stadium Club Chrome Mike Trout card, it's going for, $10, $12. So super, super awesome. Also, it should be mentioned, as we do each time, that my wonderful wife Sarah is helping with all the sorting and everything tonight. So I want to make sure she gets an opportunity to not be featured on camera as she has requested, but make sure that everybody knows that she's here supporting us as well. All right, so let's get right into it. We're just going to start getting into some packs, and hopefully we'll find something fun. James Welch says, I hope we get the Hank Aaron auto at the time when he played for San Diego. Well, that would be interesting. I don't recall San Diego existing or Hank Aaron playing for them, but I have no shortage of pop figures in this office. I know that James mentioned it, and there's a Bo Bichette right on top. We'll do these in, there's 14 packs, and I like to take my time opening. So we're going to do, we'll do 7 and 7. So we'll open 7 packs at a time. That's 3, 4. So I got to move one over here. We'll do 7 at a time. Jenny Merrow, welcome. Danny Thompson. I hope I find another card of you. I hope so too. So if you guys don't know, actually, Sarah, can you hand me that loose stack of cards right there, the top one? Right there. Let me have that top card. Danny Thompson is a friend of mine. He does a bunch of cool stuff in technology. He's a software developer. He does all sorts of YouTube videos, whatever. Let me flip back to this camera angle just before we get too deep into this. And I found this card in my collection today. Sergio Romo from the Tampa Bay Rays. This is Danny Thompson. You can try to convince me otherwise, but that is in fact the same man. So in addition to doing all those other things, he's also a successful pitcher for the Rays, which I think is kind of cool. So congrats to you, Danny, and welcome to the show. So we'll keep rolling here. That's the backstory on that. So I decided today that I'm going to spend my time on a stool. I'm a little bit lower. I'm a little hunched over. But the last 2 breaks that I've done, they're hour and a half. I think the first one that I did was 2 hours long. In those rips, I was absolutely exhausted. Like my back was sore. I was tired. So I'm going to try sitting, which I don't normally do a lot at this studio, but we'll see what we get. All right, 7 packs opened. Let's get into these, see what we've got here. And again, as a reminder, I'm going to push a button here after each card representing the team that card is assigned to, and that's how we will keep track of who got how many cards. So you can Salmon Rockefeller and watching a card break. That sounds pretty fantastic, James. All right, we start with Houston, and we get into Eloy Jimenez from the White Sox. That's the White Sox, right? I want to make sure I'm getting my team names right. We've got Kwon-Young Kim from the Cardinals. Whoa, these are that one just feels thicker than the rest. That feels like there's 2 cards there. Colorado. George Springer from Houston. If you guys are also looking for something to do while you watch this, one of the people that runs our friendly little Facebook group, Harold, he has a bunch of players up for auction right now on eBay, and he's doing a 2-case break of the Topps Archives signature series right after this, about 9:30 tonight. And I've got 1 player in there. I don't think that this is a refractor. Maybe it is. Let's take a look. I think it. Yeah, you know what? I think that's why it feels thicker. That Ryan McMahon may be a refractor. I don't see any. The thing I don't see is like a number or anything on it, but it does have a rainbow background versus the others. I'm not sure about that one actually. Those 2 definitely aren't. Those don't have the same rainbow, so we're going to pull that aside. That's got to be a refractor. I think it's just because it's purple already. It was giving me that rainbow vibe, but we'll keep going. I don't think I hit the Pittsburgh button yet. I did hit George. So Pittsburgh, and then we've got Oakland and Puig on the Indians. That didn't last long. Rod Carew from the California Angels. And we've got Cody Bellinger from the Dodgers. Danny Santana from Texas. Seems weird that a couple of them are upside down, but don't seem to have any designation. A lot of times if you get an upside down card in a pack, that's a sign that it's been special or inserted in some way, but that one doesn't seem to be. Oh, there's only five players left. I thought he had a little more time on that. I got in on one player. I only got Bobby Bradley, who's a rookie for the Indians. But I was trying to get Shane Bieber, and man, I pushed the price up on that guy quite a bit. I was really surprised that it went for as much as it did. Kansas City, Matt Tice from the Angels. I think we've joked that that's not Trout or fake Trout. That looks like another rainbow refractor. Brandon Nimmo from the Mets. And Ramon Laureano from Oakland. Kevin Pillar from Boston. We have Seattle. And we have the Cubs. All right, so our board is starting to move. I mean, there's a lot of cards that are inserted upside down in these packs. I put them all on the same way. It's just strange. All right, these three. Let's see what we got. We've got an Honus Wagner from Pittsburgh. Oh, there's an auto. And we got both of them right next to each other. This is that's the refractor for Willie Castro, and then we got the Willie Castro auto. The cards right next to each other. That's surprising. So there's your auto. And there's your refractor. So that's pretty awesome. No Luis auto yet, but Willie Castro rookie auto. Very nice. Maybe we can please go in the penny sleeve. Yeah, Ruyans, we're doing a stream in the middle of your day. I know it's crazy, and we're not even doing tech stuff. We're not doing software development. We're doing so there you go. Willie Castro auto. Congrats to Detroit. And we have the refractor over here also. So I get 2 buttons for the Tigers. And we keep going. So we found our auto in this box already, which was pretty quick. But who knows? Maybe we'll catch another one. So we've got a Milwaukee Josh Hader. We've got Carlos Carrasco from the Indians, who's not there anymore. A little Chipper Jones, a little nostalgia from the Braves. Angels, Matt Chapman. Yeah, these refractors are most certainly thicker cards. I mean, it's noticeable in my hands as just as I pull the card, I can feel that they're different. Oakland, Charlie Morton from the Rays, Nick Solak from Texas. I picked up Texas. It's a nice rookie. Bo Bichette from the Blue Jays. We'll put that one aside too. We're getting a lot of decent cards already here. A little George Brett action from the Royals. I think that's Kevin Evans getting some George Brett. And Tyrone Taylor from Milwaukee. All right. Oh, we've got a numbered one right here. Man, this has been a good set so far. This is Zach Gallen. You can see 4 out of 50. And there you go. Zach Gallen, refractor, numbered. Very cool. Arizona on the board. Drop this one in some plastic as well. Get in there. All right. I just feel like there are so many upside down cards in these sets. That looks like an alternative photo. I don't know if it is, but that seems like an alternative photo. I don't think that would be his base card. You guys can see that. So Buster Posey, San Francisco. The Giants are here. Okay, let's get the rest of this stack and keep on moving. All right, Lou Gehrig from the Yankees. I think that's one of the benefits always of taking the Yankees in these is that you always catch a bunch of those old player cards that are cool. Robert Duggar from Marlins. Gilbert Torres from the Yankees. Chris Davis from Oakland. Mookie. What do we got here? No, it's just a standard Mookie from the Dodgers. I don't understand why so many cards are upside down. Ryan Sandberg from the Cubs. And Tommy Edman from the Cardinals. All right. That gets us through half a box. Half a box. Yeah, there's a bunch going on there. One is just a solid leaderboard that shows you the individual numbers. But even on your phone, you should be able to see the icons, and those kind of flip around. So if you know what your teams are, you should at least be able to see those big icons even on your phone, I think. So I'm going to give you those, but I'm going to keep these here. All right, so let's get in some more packs here. Yeah, I guess Tina, if you're doing a break tonight that is all individual players, there's not a lot of sorting. I think Roy's got a good point. Pretty interesting. When you do a team break, obviously you need to group everything up by teams. But when you get out of here, Tina, that's nice. Got a Griffey there. We'll see what's going on with Griffey in a second. Come on. Don't fight me here. Just come out. Okay. Is there a second chat stream somewhere? Yeah, so this is being broadcast primarily Trade Last on YouTube. Yes, James, you nailed it. Oakland is in the lead, and you can see the counts on the top right. But Oakland is in the lead. The Braves and the Red Sox are kind of in the middle, and then Washington is currently in last place. And again, at the end of this break, wherever we land, where whoever's in last place will get their the cost of that team refunded to them. Okay, here we go. More cards. Got a Logan Allen. It's always good to see the Indians. See, I feel like as the breaker and the one that enforces this, you get your money back. Like, I want my team to come in last, I think. David Ortiz from Boston. Lorenzo Cain. That's Milwaukee. Walker Buehler from the Dodgers. A lot of upside-down cards that I don't. It's confusing to me. It makes me take every card seriously, and I don't know that I need to take every card seriously. David Wright from the Mets. Evan Longoria from the Giants. Cal Ripken Jr. from Baltimore. Good old Cal, Iron Man. Tony Gwynn right next to him, man. Some good old cards, Tony Gwynn. San Diego. We've got a Verlander, Emperors of the Zone. Those are always cool. He's in Houston. Darryl Strawberry. That's a Mets card. Kyle Seager from Seattle. Jordan Alvarez from Houston. I think we can find the Houston button, Jeff. Let's do it. Kyle Schwarber from Chicago. That, again, it could be the base, and you guys let me know if it's not. But yeah, we're gonna have to go through these pretty closely because I'm not seeing anything that significantly stands out as a difference to me. And like I said, this is the first time I've ripped Stadium Club Chrome, so I'm not sure. Cubs, Oakland, Acuna Jr. Look at that. That's got some sparkles and life to it. I don't think it's numbered though. It's not. That's the Braves. Again, these cards are so much thicker. And then Arozarena. Standard, yeah. No, he's Tampa Bay, sorry. Tampa Bay is there. Thank you. Okay. Frank, you did get the first auto, I think. I think that is correct. The Dodgers. We got Encarnacion from the White Sox. Max Kepler from Minnesota. Marcell Ozuna. Seth Mejias Bream from San Diego, and Hyunjin Ryu from that one's standard Toronto. I can't figure out what's going on with some of these cards being upside down. Machado from San Diego, Brian Anderson from Miami. Miami's here. Simeon, Oakland. Anthony Rendon from the Angels. We've got another Acuna Jr. from the Braves. Baez from the Cubs. Griffey. I was hoping maybe that was some kind of secret auto or something, but it's just Griffey in there. Junior Fernandez from St. Louis. Carlos Correa from Houston. Joey Gallo, Texas. And we have Max Scherzer from the Nationals. So the Nationals are on the board. All right, we've got another little stack here to get through. Let's see if we can find something good. Domingo Santana from Cleveland. Barry Zito from Oakland. Starlin Castro, Washington. Jacob deGrom from the Mets. Juan Soto from Washington. Tommy La Stella. Again, quite a few refractors in here from the Angels. Randy Johnson. And Lamont Wade from Minnesota. All right. Box 1 is done. Here, let's go look at the. I'm the Suit Man is asking if let's look at the lettering. Is it red or black? So I see no color. I almost see like the silver background color for the letters on these anyway. Nothing that stands out to me. But I'm gonna go through them. We'll take a look at each one. We'll make sure they're sleeved and identified and all that as we go. All right, so here we are, box 2. James saw Tommy La Stella in town today getting out of his Tesla. I didn't see anyone getting out of anything because I don't go anywhere. I'm so starved to get out of this house. My wife and I go for a walk every day. Well, at least most days. She goes every day. I don't always go. But I have no idea how everybody is just going out and living their lives normally. We're not ready for that yet. We're not there. So I was just telling her, like, March 13th is when we shut everything down here. That's when the schools closed and when everything kind of stopped in 2020. And it's been almost a year, and we've gone almost nowhere and done almost nothing. We did rent a house on the beach in North Carolina for a week, and we went there and just stayed in the house there instead. So it wasn't like we were out being social or getting into a bunch of social situations. We didn't really do anything, but it was nice to at least get out of our house and go someplace. And I have some friends in Australia, and it's just so frustrating to me. They're getting right into their summer right now in Australia, and it blows me away just how much they have not had any issues at all with this pandemic. They're doing everything. Everything's open. They're not having any issues at all, and I really, I wish we eventually could get to that. That'd be pretty sweet. Okay. Yeah, the short prints have they have an orange Stadium Club logo. Okay. Is that so? It's the Stadium Club logo that's the thing I should be looking at. I see. That could make a difference. I was looking at the parallels earlier, and I just thought that the foil behind the card would be a different color, but that makes more sense if it's the logo. As I look through some of the ones we've gotten earlier, though, I just see it's a white logo with black text, which looks the same as all the base cards. But the Zach Gallen, this one that we pulled earlier, you can see that has gold. Yeah, so this one being the numbered parallel that we got already, this one is gold. So that gives us some indication of where we should be looking, at least where I should be looking. All right, let's get into these. So I'm gonna move these down here so we can still see them. All right, Wade Boggs from Boston, one of my favorites. Will Smith from the Dodgers. Yadier Molina from Cardinals. Yasmani, what do we got here, Yasmani? Again, it looks like just a refractor, nothing numbered there, but we'll tuck him aside. Did I not open a pack? I thought I opened 7. I did not. We still have one more pack to open. All right, we'll do that in just a sec. So that's my White Sox button. We got Machado again from San Diego. Seth Brown from Oakland. Robo Garcia from Cincinnati. That's our first Cincinnati card, I think. They've got to be down there near the bottom. Haven't seen many Phillies either. Dallas Keuchel from the White Sox. Fernando Tatis. There's a Tatis, just a base card, but San Diego. Emmanuel Clace. Refractor. It's so hard to tell with these cards, the way they put that texture into them. It really sometimes just looks like the card's damaged. But I'll take it. Indians. Barry Zito, Oakland. And Jorge Soler from Kansas City. So we got to pump up the Rockies and the Phillies. That's who needs some love right now. Tommy La Stella from the Angels. Zach Gallen from Arizona. Milwaukee. Clemente. Look at that. That's a gorgeous Clemente card. That's a good picture of him. That's pretty cool. Clemente is Pittsburgh. Lamont Wade from Minnesota. Will Myers, San Diego. I really tend to gravitate towards Chrome cards, guys. I just like the look of them so much better than the paper. They tend to hold their value better too, but Josh Staumont from Kansas City. I don't know. There's just something about them. They're just more attractive to look at, I think. We got Chris Sale from Boston and the Emperors of the Zone. Another Emmanuel Clace from Cleveland. And a Teddy Ballgame, Ted Williams from Boston. All right, I got to open this last pack. I can't believe I missed that. Oh yeah, Kevin, that's a nice pull, that Clemente card, since you do have the Pirates. All right, let's see what else we got here. Andres Munoz from San Diego. Trevor Story, Colorado. Michael Conforto from the Mets. Got a Soto from the Washington Nationals. Hader from Milwaukee. And Johnny Bench from the Reds. Another great old player. All right. The Reds are moving. The Reds are moving. We got some folks here in the basement yet. The Orioles, the Phillies. Yeah, they got some work to do. All right. Here's the Reds. Nick Senzel. Rangel Ravelo from the Cardinals. Barry Larkin from the Reds. Man, we're loading up on Reds now. Walker Buehler from the Dodgers. Matt Chapman from Oakland. Willie Castro from Detroit. He was our first auto. We have a refractor and an auto for him already. So let's go. Mike Clevenger, Indians. Trent Grisham from San Diego. I feel like the Padres are running away with the lead, but it's actually the A's. Sean Murphy from Oakland. Zach Greinke, what do we got? That's a refractor. Zach Greinke from Houston. That's actually kind of fun because that's a pitcher batting. That's always a cool picture to have on a card. You don't see that often. Houston. James asks, what happens if you finished first in the card count? Well, that means you got the most cards, so you already won. You get a lot of cards. Kansas City and Anthony Rizzo from the Cubs. All right, that was a good first half. We pulled a couple of good refractors and interesting cards there, but we didn't find the auto. So still more autos to come. But there should be one in these next 7 packs. Hopefully it's that Hank Aaron card. It was sad to hear that Mr. Aaron passed away this week. I feel like there's a lot of just big name Hall of Fame guys that have dropped in the last 6 months or so, it feels like. So it's last that's a winner. Yeah, I mean, it's a winner in that you got the fewest cards, but you're going to get them for free. For me, I've been through a number of breaks, and it always sucks when you just get very, very few cards. And so I thought, well, why don't we just, you'll still get your cards. I'll still mail them to you, but I'll go on PayPal or whatever and send your money back, because it shouldn't feel awful to be the guy that got the fewest cards in a break. It should feel like at the end you should be like, no more cards for me, no more cards for me. Although if you catch an auto or something, that might be cool. And honestly, the ideal outcome is just like, I only caught this one parallel and this one autograph card, but I didn't get any others. And then I got my money back. I'm not judging the quality of the cards, just the quantity. Get off my hand, please. All right. 2 more to go. So Roy says, tell me about it. I'm the Marlin King. So I'm sure there's plenty of times where you've gotten very few cards. And I feel like with the Indians, for me, that happened quite a few times in breaks. And as you guys will see with my breaks, like I'm all about everybody just having fun and having a good time. And so I tend to root for the underdog. I tend to make sure that everybody feels like they got something out of the break. And so that like the current break that I'm doing, if you guys go look me up on eBay, I have 5 boxes of the Signature Series cards that Harold's breaking tonight. And I also bought 6 boxes, very inexpensively, of 1990 Upper Deck. They're still factory sealed packs, brand new. And so the way I've structured that is you're buying for $6, you're buying a chance to win one of the Signature Series cards, the 2021 Topps Archive Signature Series. But even if you don't win one of those, you're still going to get some cool packs in the mail that you can rip open on your own time. So it's one of those ways where if you just structure it a little differently, it makes it very easy for everybody to feel like they got something and didn't just drop in $10, $15 and get nothing for it. So Yu Darvish from the Cubs, Dee Gordon, Seattle, Canseco from Oakland. Man, I loved Canseco when I was a kid. Austin Nola, that is that's a refractor. That's from Seattle. Another Griffey from Seattle. Seattle's climbing the board here right now. San Diego, Hosmer. Benintendi from Boston. Ryan McMahon from Colorado. And look at this. This is, I sometimes wonder, they must do this like pre-game. I can't imagine that they're doing this during the game, taking pictures like this. But how cool is that to be able to have those kind of shots? There's a couple, I think I want to say it's in the Topps Chrome set that has a couple of shots right over top of a batter swinging. I think that's just a cool angle. So that's the Dodgers. There's a Bichette Beam Team card. Bo Bichette. Toronto. Another Lou Gehrig from the Yankees. Abraham Toro from Houston. Max Muncy from the Dodgers. Detroit. Here. Carlton Fisk from the Red Sox. And Rodriguez from Boston. All right. There's still an auto in here. We didn't cut to it, so that's good. Roy, if you want to get in, you can look me up on eBay. My name on eBay is Jeff Blankenburg, just the same. And you can just search for my name. And it's one of the things that I'm currently selling right now. This whole rainbow pattern that you guys have seen from me, that like kind of swirly rainbow that I use, is the intro music and everything else. It's the background of it, so it should be pretty easy to find from the things that I'm selling because that's the only breaking stuff I have right now. All right, Texas, Mike Minor. Freddie Freeman from Atlanta. Angels, Nick Markakis, Atlanta. There we go. Mauricio Dubon. Look at that. What a surprise in this group that we'd have a Dubon auto. That's so amazingly surprising. But there he is, Mauricio Dubon, the top signer in all of baseball card history. There we go. I'll sleeve him in just a second. That is San Francisco Giants. Bellinger from the Dodgers. Bregman from Houston. Just get through the rest of the stack. There's a Baltimore card. Gwynn from San Diego again. Lorenzo Cain, Milwaukee. Nico Horner from the Cubs. There's a Tatis Jr. Power Zone. That's pretty nice. San Diego. Justin Dunn from Seattle. And another Chipper Jones from Atlanta. All right, last bit of the stack. James says I should burn the Dubon. Let's see. John Means from Baltimore. Aaron Savali from the Indians. I'm hoping some of these Indians rookies pay off. There's another Clemente for you. It's not the refractor this time, Kevin, but you got the regular Clemente as well, so that's pretty cool. Pittsburgh. Marcus Stroman. Refractor Mets. Tommy Edman from St. Louis. Kyle Hendricks, Cubs. Santana from the Indians. Oakland is on the board. Houston. Scherzer refractor. That is Washington. That's right. Man, they use a weird abbreviation for them. Robbie Alomar from the Blue Jays. That's cool. He was an Indian for a little while. And then Hanser Alberto from Baltimore. So how are we looking on the board? We're halfway through. And the Phillies are still in the basement. I don't know if that's good or bad. How many cards do the Phillies have? I can't see the scoreboard very well from where I am. Let's see. Use my mouse to make it bigger. The Phillies have a total of 0 cards. 0. How is that even possible? Meanwhile, Gary with the Oakland has 13. So, all right, let's keep this leaderboard running. Time for a third box. I went and got myself a new razor. Not just for cutting boxes, but also for cutting cardboard. If you guys follow me on, I posted a picture in the group, but I also posted it on Twitter, I think, of all the cardboard that I cut up. Every once in a while, I'll just sit down while we're watching TV or something and chop out a bunch of cardboard dividers for mailing stuff. Because you need, assuming that I sold 30 teams to 30 people, I would need 60 pieces of cardboard minimum. That's 5, 6, and 7. And these are really tucked in here nicely, or not so nicely, I should say. It's also interesting that this box structurally, they add a piece of cardboard to the bottom. It seems like you could just make the box out of better cardboard, but it is what it is. All right, box number 3. 7 and 7, 0.0 cards for Philly so far. Did Frank catch both the autos? I missed that. He has both those teams. That's pretty impressive. Mauricio Dubon. That's 3. So when I did the UK edition, what did you guys? You guys probably all have your UK edition cards now. What did you guys think of those? I have 2 more boxes that I'm considering breaking. Would you guys want to break those again? There's no guaranteed autos in that box, which I don't love, but it was kind of cool to get the UK cards again. I think what I'm going to do, I've been talking with Harold as we start to get some more breaks planned out with the 2021 cards. I think what I'm going to start to do is just mix things together. So we'll do a box of like 2018 tops and a box of 2020 UK edition and a box of 2021 Series 1 or something like that. I don't know. I'll have to think about it. Yeah, I thought the UK edition was pretty cool. I mean, I didn't get anything that was like mind-blowing, but it was still cool to get the cards. Oh, look at that. The McGuire Bash Brothers, Blues Brothers card. These also have these make a lot of trash. Like there's just a lot of like dust and stuff that ends up on the table. I don't know where that's all coming from. All right. Let's leave the auto for the second half. Second half of this box. McGuire and Paddock at San Diego. Chapman from the Yankees. Got Mookie Betts from the Dodgers on the Beam team. Corey Seager from the Dodgers. I need to do some research. I don't really understand the point of what the term Beam team means. Beam doesn't really have a meaning to me in baseball, but there's a Cabrera from Detroit. I'm really waiting for our first Philly. I can't believe we don't have a single Philly card yet. Jesus Aguilar from Miami. Garrett Stubbs. What's this Devers going to be? This is thick. It's got to be just a refractor. Yeah. So Devers from Boston. Refractor. Kyle Seager from Seattle. Jason Hayward from the Cubs. Baltimore. Washington. Sam Hilliard from Colorado. And Salvador Perez. What do you got for me? Let me hit Colorado first. Salvador Perez, refractor, Royals. All right. James is all over the Dubon card. Yeah, Beam teams from the 90s. It's just, it's a term I missed, I guess. Maybe I stopped really paying attention to sports cards in like 94, and then I got back into them last year, thanks to the pandemic. And so I've got a little gap in my collection and in my knowledge, but the word refractor on back. I missed that, Steve. Anyway, Paul, St. Louis. Here's a Willie Mays from the Giants. Willie Calhoun from Texas. Washington, Boston, Garcia Parra. That's a nice diving shot of him. There is a Tatis Jr. Beam team. Yeah, they don't really give me an explanation about what the beam means, but that's okay. Padres, Gary Sanchez, Yankees, Nelson Cruz, Minnesota, Mitch Keller, Pittsburgh. That has some lines on it, it looks like. Kikuchi from Seattle. Swanson from Atlanta. Sean Doolittle, what do you got for me? Look at that. Sean Doolittle from Washington. That's always fun. David Wright from the Mets. Posada from the Yankees. Turner, Washington. This is amazing to me that we haven't seen a single Philly card yet. And Boston. Oh, if it is a refractor, it'll say on the back refractor. I see. Well, that makes it easier to identify, and we have been identifying them properly, which is good. They do all say refractor on the back. All right, Sam Hilliard, you're upside down. What do you got for me? Refractor. Sam Hilliard. Set him over here too. Let's get through the rest of this little stack so we can get to the other half of this box where the autograph is. All right, Shed Long from Seattle. There's our first Philly card. That's kind of cool. I don't think there's anything special about this card per se, but they added the Philly logo to it, which is kind of cool. So there's your first Philly card. Philly's on the board finally. If I could just find their button. There it is. Arizona. Jeff McNeil from the Mets. Gary Carter from the Mets. Luis Castillo, refractor from the Reds. San Diego. And Jonas Cespedes from the Mets. Sorry. Take Luis over here to the refractor pile. All right. We made it through the first half without finding that auto. So let's see if we can find it in the second half here. Yeah, look at all this junk that's just showing up on the table. I mean, these must be like weird cuts, I would guess. Yeah, Steve, that's a good point. There is plenty of spots left in this this break I'm doing with the 1990 Upper Deck. There's plenty of spots left. There's 108 spots in total, and each spot automatically comes with 2 packs of 1990 Upper Deck. So no matter what, for each entry that you buy, you're going to get 2 packs of Upper Deck in the mail, and then you have the chance to win one of the 5 cards from the Signature Series. So you're buying into a chance to win one of the Signature Series cards, but you're guaranteeing yourself some top stuff. So Locked In is trying to give me some. So you guys, for those of you that are here for the break, I am also broadcasting on Twitch right now, which is where I do a lot of my normal streaming for software development stuff. I stream on Twitch every day, every weekday anyway, from 10 to noon Eastern. And all I do is talk about software development. So I build things like chatbots and all sorts of other fun software, stuff for Alexa. That's the team that I work on at Amazon. And so as a result of that, I have a bunch of people tuning in for my Twitch broadcast. And one of the chatbots I have is a full casino. You can play slots and craps and video poker and stuff like that. And they were testing to see if it's running right now. It's not running right now, but they were just checking to see if it was. All right, Anthony K from Toronto, St. Louis, Goldschmidt. Ooh, right there, Junior Fernandez. Caught the auto right out of the gate. Junior Fernandez auto from St. Louis. So congrats to our St. Louis, which is Steven. So there's our auto card. Jose Barrios, flip him over. That is a refractor. So St. Louis and then Minnesota. And then Aaron Hicks from the Yankees. Milwaukee. Minnesota. Kansas City. Aquino from the Reds. I think he's going to be good. Severino from the Yankees. Nick Solak from Texas. Toronto. Boston. Mattingly from the Yankees. Padres. And a Trout Power Zone. So hello, Mike Trout. How are you? Good to see you for once. We in my first couple of breaks, we had no shortage of Trout cards. It was remarkable. And we don't have as many now. But it's good to see Trout make his showing once in a while. Okay. Boston. Minnesota. Tampa Bay. Yankees. Jake Fraley refractor. Rookie refractor from Seattle. Scherzer from Washington. Seattle. Ichiro. Harold said the same thing. It's a weird outfit for him to be in, but Ichiro is Ichiro. Houston is here. Austin Meadows, Tampa Bay. Fremil Reyes from the Indians. Edgar Martinez, refractor. It's always good to see some Hall of Famers in here. That's Seattle. Jake Odorizzi from Minnesota. And Miles Mikolas from the Cardinals. All right, we'll just keep rolling. Okay. Toronto. Oh, look, a Babe Ruth. That's nice. Babe Ruth card. Yankees. Mookie Betts from the Dodgers. Yelich from the Brewers. Brantley from Houston. Another Houston. Man, they're loading up. Chris Archer from Pittsburgh. Wainwright from the Cardinals. Molina refractor. That's St. Louis. Josh Bell from Pittsburgh. And Jalen Davis from the Giants. All right, that's box 3. That is box 3. We're moving. We got 1 to go. And I got to keep the pace up. It's 8:45. I want to make sure that we're totally done and ready to roll for Harold's break at 9:30, which is in 45 minutes. I don't think we'll have any problem getting there. Let's close this knife down. I don't need it anymore. Come on, plastic. Take our refractor pile, move those, and I'll protect our Junior Fernandez auto, rookie auto. He's got kind of a cool shape to his autograph. I'll bring that back on screen here in a second. All right, in the case. So there's our hit, Junior Fernandez. But I like his autograph. It almost looks a little bit like a drawing. But there you go, Junior. Okay, deep breaths. Last box. We can do this. That's 3. That's 3. And 1 more. And that leaves us 4 for here and 3 for there. And here, let's play a game. This will be fun. We will say, I have to make a pick. I'm going to say that the auto is in that pack. That's the one I think it's in. So we'll set that right here aside. No, you can't see that. Where can I put it where we can see it? right down here at the bottom. I'll just leave it. I'll leave it hanging in the view. That's my prediction. How about this? If I'm right, if it's in that pack, I get to keep it. Is that fair? No, we won't do that. But let's see if I'm right. We'll play a little prediction game. Yeah, I'd love to see a big auto, a Trout, Lou Bob, something good. It would be really nice to see a big auto. I'd also be okay with a couple of autos. Like, there's no rule that says there's only one in these packs. It just says there's at least one. Just caught a Nolan Ryan there. So Harold says, if I can predict the pack that the auto's in, I should be able to keep it. I like that too. A Bo Bichette parallel auto. Yeah, I like that. We haven't had a lot of parallels. We just had the one so far. I also just ordered a couple of little stands. One of the things that I'm going to try and do is think about this camera angle a little bit. But I watched a break last night that I really liked. When they had a hit, they had these little, almost like easels for cards, and then in the backdrop of the scene, they would set those up so as you were watching, you could see all the hits the whole time. They were just sitting there. It was pretty cool. Pull the Aaron and the Cal Jr. in this box. I'll try. I'll make my best effort at it, but no promises. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 plus our winner down here at the bottom. No, it wasn't striker breaks. I don't even remember what it was. It was football, and I was pretty pumped up after Harold's football break. I caught myself some good Browns cards. You guys should know that I'm a big Browns fan by now. But I wanted some Panini Prism. Those seem to be like the Bowman Chrome of football. And I really like the Bowman Chrome cards in baseball, so I thought, let me get some of those Prism cards too. So I found a break last night and got into that and pulled a bunch of parallels and stuff from the Browns. It was pretty awesome. All right, Detroit, Kenley Jansen from the Dodgers. Arizona, Cole Calhoun. Walker Buehler, Refractor. That's that overhead shot again from the Dodgers also. Montreal. So this is a Montreal card. Normally, we try to just stick with whatever team it became. So this is a Montreal card, but that goes to the Washington Nationals. So I'm going to pull this aside just so that it gets classified properly. This is going in the Washington Nationals. This is Dodgers, Giants, Dodgers. We got a Matt Tace from the Angels. That is our last auto. Looks so much like a Trout, but not a Trout. So to the Angels, there's your auto. I'm sure there's many more autos in this box, hopefully. We'll bundle that up here in just a second. All right, that's an Angels card. We have Torres from the Yankees, Tsutsugo from the Rays, Severino Yankees, Upton from the Angels, Grandal from the White Sox, Arizona, Starling Marte, Vlad Guerrero Jr. from the Blue Jays, Rogers, Colorado, Tommy Pham from San Diego, Dustin May, Dodgers, Moncada from the White Sox, Snydergaard from the Mets, Yordan Alvarez from Houston, Trey Mancini from Baltimore, and Sean Manaea from Oakland. We have just a little bit left. Discount Trout. That was the word I was looking for the other day. The Phillies still have one card. Trying not to let that be known, James, which you just mentioned. We'll just keep that a secret. All right, here we go. The last of them. This is the last of the cards here. We have Cincinnati and St. Louis. That's a Stan the Man Musial card. That's the Cardinals. I want to make sure I got that right. Don Mattingly, Refractor. Very cool. That's Yankees. Azalea from the Cubs. Zimmerman, Washington. Nolan Ryan from Houston. Hey, man, that guy spent most of his career in Texas. Lewis Thorpe from Minnesota. Kirby Yates from the Padres. We have a Tim Lopez Refractor. rookie from Seattle. Ozzie Albies from Atlanta. Brandon Lowe from Tampa Bay. Francisco Mejia, Padres. Luis Giolito from the White Sox. Seattle gets Vogelbach. Strasburg from the Nationals. Clemens from Boston. There's some good old names in here. And our last card is Jose Rodriguez from the Angels. All right. This leaves. I was right. No, I was not right so far. I lost my auto bet. We got the Matt Taste, but that doesn't mean there's not an auto in this pack. Let's just do this one by itself. We'll see what we get. I think that's gonna have to be a new thing. I'm gonna have to predict the pack each time. We'll see what my win percentage is. Because there could be an auto in there. Who knows? Probably not, but there could be. We have Minnesota. Nunez from Baltimore. Charlie Morton from Tampa Bay. Got a Mookie Betts. Well, at least I felt a parallel. Maybe it wasn't an autograph. I guess I was feeling a parallel as we were doing this. And so we got a Mookie Betts parallel, 15 out of 50. Parallel refractor, very cool. Set him aside. That's Dodgers. Shane Bieber from the Indians. And a Pete Alonso from the Mets. So my radar was off. I thought it was an auto, but it was a parallel instead. It is what it is. Sometimes you just, you think you're feeling it, but it's the wrong thing. All right, here we go. Six packs to go. And the Phillies still have one card. It's not as if Miami is having a great night. It's just that they're doing better than the Phillies. So Greg gets to feel like it. Well, at least my team isn't as bad as Jeremy's team. It could have been worse, right? But for Jeremy, it's not been a good night. If you're sitting here waiting for a nice Philly card, maybe that. Oh, there's a Luis Robert right on the back. If you're waiting for those cards, man, we're running out of packs to find them for you. The autographed Mike Schmidt card. I don't think we're going to find that. San Diego is in the lead, James. I'm glad you're here, man. And our last pack, I thought that Aaron Judge fist bump card is cool too. The Stadium Club seems to have some really good photography. Like they went out of their way to really get some good creative shots. And there we go. Sandy Koufax right on top. Black and white. Get all this trash out here. I'm going to have to run the robot vacuum in here later. Okay. There's a lot of old cards in this. Okay. LAD. This is Sandy Koufax. Willie Adams from Tampa Bay. I want to see like just a run of Phillies cards here. That'd be great. The Mets, we got another Darryl Strawberry. There's a Rafael Devers from the Red Sox Beam Team. Red Sox. Eugenio Suarez from Cincinnati. Verlander, Houston. There's that Aaron Judge fist bump card. That's the Yankees. There's a Philly card. Real Muto. You don't want to let this slip at the last second. New York Mets. Mike Moustakas refractor. Nice. Reds. Yamamoto from Miami. Tampa Bay. Ketel Marte from Arizona. Domingo Leyba from Arizona. They were up near the top earlier. They've slid down a bit. Lincecum from the Giants. And Matsui refractor from the Yankees. All right, we're getting close. It's going to come down to the wire here. It's 4-2 at the bottom, which is just a disgusting number. I wish they could do a better job of distribution of the teams or something. I mean, I know that's not really what they're optimizing for, but I don't know. All right, Robin Yount from Milwaukee. Rivera from the Yankees. We've got Austin Hayes from Baltimore. Cole Hamels, Atlanta. Kyle Garlick from Philadelphia. There's another Trout Beam Team. Boston, Michael Chavis. There's our Luis Robert rookie. Very nice. Austin Riley from Atlanta. Dylan Cease from the White Sox. Philadelphia, Didi Gregorius. And I think we have a tie in the basement now. And then a JD Martinez refractor. Okay. So just to be clear, if there's a tie for the basement, they both win. So just letting you know. We have, if you catch me in the mornings, there's a bunch of my regulars that have their own play on music. And one of the regulars just jumped in. His name's Gold Zulu. And he just got his music played. All right, Yu Chang, Cleveland. Texas, Elvis Andrus. Bubba Starling from Kansas City. J.P. Crawford from Seattle. Colton Wong from St. Louis. We have 3 cards left. What is the chance we're going to break this tie between Miami and the Phillies? All right, let's see. Well, it's definitely not this one. This is Jason Hayward of the Cubs as a refractor. We have Boston, Rafael Devers. And our last card is Victor Robles from the Nationals. So we have a tie at the bottom. That means that Greg and Jeremy will get their money back for those 2 teams, the Phillies and the Marlins. And I'll hit you guys up either on however you paid me. I'll send it back the same way. And I'll do that tonight or tomorrow morning. James, yeah, we'll have to figure out how to get this chatbot to work so that we also can have you all have play in music. But I think a little walk-on song is the right way to do this. It never hurts to have walk-on music. So maybe we'll have to experiment with that and see if I can get that working for YouTube also. Well, we have a giant pile of refractors. We caught a couple of nice hits. We got our Junior Fernandez auto here. This was our parallel, our Zach Gallen parallel. This one went to 50. I can get the number showing there. Number to 4 out of 50. We had our Willie Castro. We caught this and its refractor brother right next to it. And then I haven't dug them out yet, but we had Mauricio Dubon as an autographed, and we had another parallel. But those are in the stack right now. I haven't pulled those out yet, so we'll get those in the mail here very soon. So I'm going to spend a little time tonight straightening things up, and then these will all hit the mail tomorrow, which means they'll go out first thing Monday morning. So thank you guys all for tuning in. I can jump back to this view. It's always good to see everybody, and we'll be back here very soon. I don't actually know when my next break is going to be. It's just this big one with all of the signature series. So find me on eBay. Here, I can actually post a link to it now, I guess, for those of you that are still here. If you want to check this one out, this one doesn't have an end date. We're going to do it once it sells out. Let me see if I can find the listing here really quick. Take that, I'll just put it in the chat. All the chat, please. Like that. So if you guys want to be able to check it out, that is the place that you can find the most recent break. Like I said, we'll do plenty more very soon. We're going to have lots of 2021 cards coming in here, and I'm looking forward to it. So thank you guys all. I'll see you soon. Take care. And thanks for being here.